Bernadine, and I work online in Namibia. For real, okay? I've had many people ask me, especially when they meet me, what do you do for a living? And as soon as I explain it to them or tell them, I'm a voiceover artist, I work online from home, everyone asks me, how do you do that? How can I do that? And I don't only do voiceover artist work. I do proofreading, I do writing, I do developmental editing on novels. There's so many things that I found that I can do online. So when people ask me, how do you do it? The first thing I always say is, I can teach you. I can teach you how to do this. And I get so excited about it because I want the Namibians to realize that you can work online. But working online is hard work. Some days I work 16 hours for the day. So I don't always have time to sit down one-on-one and teach people what took me 2.5 years to learn. But luckily we have the internet. And so I've decided that the Namibian people need to realize they can work online. And every time I tell this story, and every person that I come across has told me, my uncle's aunt's little nephews tried this before, and it's a scam. It doesn't work. But I work online. You see, I've tried everything. 2020 had us all trying everything. And for the first year online, I didn't make any money. I didn't do anything real. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Yes, there are websites where you can sit down and earn your 2 cents an hour, but that's not working online. That's being taken advantage of. There are actual real jobs online. And by that, I mean where you need to sit down and do work the same way you would at the job you're doing now. You can do most of that type of work online. So how do we do that? I've had so many people ask me that question. How do I do it? So I've decided for the Namibian population, which by the way, 40 to 50% of the Namibian, and we're going to include South African, youth are unemployed. Is that not concerning to you? These are the things that keep me up at night. These are the things that make me worry about the future of our country, the future of our economy, the future of our children. If people can't find jobs now in the real world, what will my child do one day? And so we need to learn that Africa needs to embrace being online, finding the online presence, and using it to your advantage. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Working online is hard work. It's not going to be something that's going to be easy, but anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. There is nothing stopping you from being able to do this. So what do you need? What do you need to be able to work online in Namibia? Would you be able to do it from your phone? I'd love to say yes. I'd love to encourage you to find ways to do that. And if you have, let me know so we can share it with everyone. But for me, so what do you need to be able to work online? The first thing you really need is time. You just need some time. So tell me, in the morning before you have your coffee, lunchtime when you sit on Facebook, in the evening when you're watching Netflix for an hour, those are the times that you'll need to use to start this business, to get it going, to find out more, to learn something. Here's the thing. You need to educate yourself. You will need to learn new skills. There are a lot of you that are not even computer literate. If you can YouTube and Google, you can work online because there's nothing that you cannot learn online. So you have the advantage with that. You need time. The second thing you'll need is a computer. We'd love to do this from our phones. And yes, I operate a large part of my business from my phone, from apps on my phone. But the physical work needs to be done on a computer. Now, before you turn the video off, tell me, how many internet cafes are in your town? Does your school have computers? Does your job have a computer that you could ask to use in the evenings? Does your friend have a computer that you can borrow? Is there anywhere that you can find a computer to use for an hour or two? Let's say to start with in a week. Can you start your account on a computer and monitor it from your phone? There are many, many ways to figure that one out. So don't use the fact that you don't own a computer as an excuse. We can still find ways for you to do this. The third thing you'll need, and this would be the last thing you need, is an internet connection. At home? No. You don't need one at home to start out with. If you don't have one, Spur has one. If they don't have one, Wimpy has one. If Wimpy doesn't have one, an internet cafe will have one. There are many ways to kill this cat. You could ask a friend once again. I mean, I've had kids sit outside my wall and hack my Wi-Fi. There are many ways to find out how to do this. So before you start making up excuses and finding reasons that you won't be able to do this, because we all do that, don't we? Find reasons you can. Find reasons that this could work for you, that this is something you could try and give it a chance. So if you'd be interested in something like this, let me know. Send me an email. Drop a comment at the bottom of the video. Send me a message. Let me know if there are any of you out there in Namibia making money online, if you'd like to share it with your fellow Namibians so that we can empower the nation. Lastly, I'd like to mention that we would like translators. I would like to take the videos that we make right now and the course that we're planning on making for the Namibian and South African youth and the Namibian and South African unemployed people who would like to find out more about this. These videos, I would like to have them translated. In Namibia, I'd like to have them translated into Oshivambu, which is the most spoken language in the country. In South Africa, they have a beautiful range of 13 official languages. Anyone who'd be willing to take the videos and translate them for me, please contact us and help us by empowering our nations and showing them there is an online way.